Iyad Ravan is one of the world's leading experts on such issues. He and his team developed a survey called the Moral Machine to explore ethics for programming autonomous vehicles, like in the event of an accident.
Most of the time, people don't remember anything and people have no time to react. Everything happens very quickly, so they just are surprised. Maybe they see something in front of them and they just swerve in some random direction, or maybe they just freak out and press the brakes. So you cannot expect a human being to do the right thing
in that small
exactly
time
in such a small time scale, unless they made a decision beforehand, like did they drink and drive, or did they know that they were going to cross a red light? Then you blame them, but otherwise you can't really blame the human. But with a machine, because of the speed of the electronics, because the autonomous car is evaluating the environment millions of times per second, then time goes much slower for the machine, and it's able to recalculate the situation and maybe recalculate the strategy. And this is where we can make a potentially better judgment than whatever random choice the human used to make in this situation. Now, what is better, though, is a very interesting question, and it's not obvious. And let's see a case where we have people versus people. So now we have the vehicle has two people inside of it.
Okay.
And it's going to either swerve and hit the barrier, so the people will die in the car, or the car will go straight and kill
the pedestrians.
The pedestrians who are crossing illegally, but they're also women. And these the people in the car are males. So now it gets very complicated very quickly. Should you prioritize women over men, or should everybody be the same? Should you prioritize pedestrian over passenger or not? Should you take into account the fact that people are crossing illegally in this case?
Okay.
So as you can see, once you have multiple dimensions, it becomes not obvious what the right thing to do is.
A or B? Who should die? The elderly lady crossing on red? Or the child in the self-driving car? What choice should the algorithm make? Iyad's online survey presents respondents with various scenarios, each with its own unique dilemma. Respondents are then asked to choose how they would want an algorithm to decide.
So as a result, we have 40 million decisions, and they're still counting, from people all over the world. And it enables us to start analyzing what do people agree on, but also how do they differ.
So does our culture influence our moral judgments?
People always agree on saving more lives, saving children, saving people who cross legally over people who don't cross legally, and so on. The most interesting part is you could pick a country, like Germany.
Yes,
and you could see how they compare to the global average. You could see...
okay. So the status is not really important, but what you can see in Germany is preferring inaction.
Yeah, so if you don't have to, if you prefer to just go straight.
Yes.
Which is the default.
Don't take a decision.
Exactly.
This means Germans don't like to take a decision?
Yes.
Germans don't like, also Augen zu und durch, you say. Close your eyes and go.
And just go.
So this means, in other words, you can see a bit the acceptance of technology taking a decision, and the more you say inaction means well,
the car goes straight. Yeah.
Okay.
Fate. A comparison of Germany and France reveals cultural differences. The French tend to favor sparing women, and there's a stronger focus on children. And contrary to Germans, the French don't want to leave things to fate. They want the machine to make the decision.
And the machine is kind of a mirror. For the first time, something that you did subconsciously or maybe instinctively, in the case of an accident, you just act randomly. Now you have to make a conscious choice, and the machine is forcing you to make a choice, right? You cannot...
Driverless cars aren't yet ready for the road, and ethical questions still abound. Artificial intelligence harbors immense potential to benefit daily life, medicine, or mobility. But we also need to look beyond the technical possibilities. What aim does such progress serve? It's a question artificial intelligence algorithms can't answer. Only humankind can do that.